Hey everyone, it is Monday, it's a long weekend, and I just got home. I actually went to the gym. I am doing that very viral 12-3-30 treadmill workout, and I normally also lift weights, but today I just had enough in me to do the treadmill workout. So I did that. And then I heard Starbucks is switching their rewards, their star, like how many stars it takes to earn a free drink and all of that. So I heard they're changing it next month, and I had like hundreds of stars. So I went and used my stars. And I got, when you use your stars, you get a big drink because it's free. I got the iced toasted vanilla oat shaken espresso, and I ordered that. They were out of oat milk, so I got soy milk, and then I added 2 shots of toffee nut and the sweet cream foam on top, and it's so good. I am so obsessed with the toffee nut syrup at Starbucks. I feel like I just need to find it so I can buy it for my house. It's really, really good. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about Starbucks changing their stars, and they're raising their prices. I feel like they raised their prices last year. Literally, my drink that I get there is almost $7, which is why I only go to Starbucks once a week. Anyway, yeah, I went to Starbucks after the gym, I got a drink, and then I went and dropped off some donations. I have been in mega declutter mode in my house. So that felt good to get all that stuff out of my car. And I have a really exciting update I'm gonna show you here in a moment, but on New Year's Eve, I'm just gonna walk with you. On New Year's Eve, I popped into the thrift store, which is normal for me. I thrift all the time. And I found these 4 vintage chairs that are cantilever style chairs. And they're so vintage because the upholstery is so vintage. I'll pop a photo of what they looked like when I found them, but I saw the potential. They were brass cantilever chairs. I thought they might be Cheska chairs, but with the upholstery, it was hard to tell. And they were only $7.99 each, literally $7.99 each. So I was like, I've been waiting for 3 years trying to thrift these kinds of chairs. And I had texted my husband Cesar, do you hate these? And he took 15 minutes to respond to me. And by that time I had already bought them. And he was like, I don't, they have potential, but obviously they would need to be reupholstered, and you're not that great of a sewer, which is very true. But I had already bought them, and I'm like, well, we're gonna find out what's underneath this upholstery. It took me 2.5 hours to rip off the upholstery of the 4 seat backs. And to my pleasure and delight, they were all in great condition, and they are in fact Cheska chairs. I am so pumped, y'all. These chair backs are in pretty good condition. No breakage on the caning. The undersides still have a lot of staples that need to be removed, but I need pliers and I need to eat lunch, but all 4 of them are in good condition. I am so excited. I freaked out. I was so freaking excited because like that's what matters is the seat back. And then regardless, I would want to reupholster the cushion, the bottom cushion. So after I found out that the seat backs were in good condition, I was like, oh my God, yay. Like now we can reupholster them and keep them and not like put them on Facebook Marketplace as a project set. So after 12 hours of work, Sessa really stepped up and took over the upholstery. We went to Hobby Lobby, found a great fabric to reupholster that matches our living room perfectly. And that was like 64 bucks. The chairs altogether were $32. For $100, 12-ish people hours of work, of labor, I'm gonna show you what our new dining set looks like. All right, y'all. Here they are in all of their glory. I have dreamt of this exact set of chairs for over 3 years. When we moved into this home in January 2020, we closed on the house December 2019. I dreamt of this setup. I dreamt of a new light, which we now have. We had a horrible light before that I hated. So this is literally my dream manifested and came into fruition. And I could not be happier. I could legitimately cry happy tears, like seriously. And this cushion, all of the cushions are so thick. They're so much more comfortable than our old ones. Here's a reminder of our other dining chairs. So we've had them since, I think 2017. They've had a long, useful life. They're still in good condition. I was just ready for new chairs and waiting for Cheska chairs to appear that weren't $200 each, and that happened. And the seat backs are actually a little bit lower, and because they're cane, I don't know, I feel like it just like opens up the corner a little bit because you can see through the chair. And our old chairs were gray and they just blended into the wall. So the contrast is so much better. I'm obsessed. And oh, by the way, my sweet friend Casey and Daniel, friends, brought me a new plant. We had friends over for an Olive Garden themed dinner party, which was so much fun.
That's about all I got going for me. So I'm just like, kind of excited because it'll be cool and good season.
And she brought this huge monstera. Look at how good of a shape it's in, which was ironic to me because, I'll cut over, my friend Megan gave me what is it called? Cutling? Cut of her monstera in August, and just last week, the very first fresh leaf popped up. So here's the full view of our living and dining room space with my Christmas presents for myself is that round Joybird Quinn ottoman. We just hung this recently. That was thrifted. I think it was $20. And then my pride and joy corner, the dining corner. We got this off of Marketplace's table, this tulip table. I think it was like 50 bucks we drove to Boulder to get it. And now we have these chairs for $100 and some labor. Can you guys tell that I like green? Now that we're a few weeks past the holidays, I've had some time to like use my holiday gifts, and I definitely have a most used gift so far, and that is my CowPack water bottle bag holder. And I want to do a plug for this because it's quickly become like my favorite thing. So it has these like carrying straps, but also it has longer adjustable straps. So I normally wear it on my shoulder like this. You can wear it crossbody. Again, the strap's adjustable, so you can adjust it to your liking. And originally I asked for this for when I take my dog Bea on walks, and like I was always like trying to carry my water bottle, have like pepper spray in her little dog leash pocket carrier thing, and my keys, and it was just like a lot to juggle when I walked her alone. So that's originally why I asked for this. But I quickly realized after the holidays, when I started going to the gym, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the perfect thing for the gym. I just need a few essentials, and this holds everything. So for walks with Bea, I have my like personal security device from Birdie. I got this off of Amazon. If I pull this, it'll make a really loud, obnoxious sound. And on the back side, every side of this bag has a pocket. On the back side, I keep pepper spray. That's the only thing in that back pocket. On the side, on the left side pocket, I have a couple kind of beauty products. This is an Ultra Calming Mist from Dermalogica. I also have a little bit of hand lotion. Sometimes my hands get really dry after the gym, just like a little sample size. This is Bliss Peppermint lotion. I also have, this is some of the most important items, a ponytail and I don't know what this is called, like a headband. It keeps my little flyaways and bangs out of my face. So that's what's in that left side pocket. On the right side pocket, I also have some hair clips in case my little bangs aren't sticking or staying out of my face. I have those. And this just has a little bit of hand sanitizer. This front pocket is where a lot of my personal items are. I have my AirPods, I have some tissues, I also have chapstick and my locker lock. And I also throw in my keys and my ID and credit card whenever I'm going to the gym. Now, for the water bottle holder, it has a little scrunchie so you can make it as tight or loose as needed. And it holds a large water bottle. I have had a 32-ounce water bottle in here. The one I have right now is 24 ounces. It's insulated, which I think is a really nice touch. So just like overall, really obsessed with this, and I'm gonna be using it every single week, multiple times a week. And I think this was like under $40. So I'm just so happy I got this as a gift, and also like is the design, right? I got the daisy print and I just think it's so cute. So favorite most used Christmas gift so far. And then for the water bottle, this is new to me. I just purchased it from Amazon this week. My husband got introduced to this brand, Owala. And here's why it's so cool. A couple reasons. it has a handle that you can like carry it from, which is great, but the handle also serves as a no leak feature. So whenever you pop it down, it covers the button that you need to push to open the actual water hole area. So here's that hole. And the most cool thing about this, the most cool thing about this is the design of the hole. This slender hole is actually where there's an internal built-in straw, which is a total game changer for me. I need a straw to drink a lot of water. I can't like chug from that big hole. I get too much air. It like falls all over my face and down my chin. So I really can't drink a lot of water without a straw. However, at the gym, my old water bottle was just like a plastic 32-ounce water bottle, and I had like a silicone, an extra long silicone straw, and the straw was out and exposed, and I was just kind of creeped out, grossed out by the straw being exposed at the gym like that. So when Cesar showed me that he got this new water bottle, he got a 30 or 32-ounce one, and I picked it up, and it's kind of heavy, and my hands are really small, and the water bottle's girthy, it's thick. So I was like, I don't think this is gonna work for me, because I could like barely carry it. It was like hurting my hand. So he was like, well, they have a 24-ounce. And I looked on Amazon, I got one from Prime, it was returnable. And this is the marshmallow white color. It's 24 ounces, and it has like a much slender side profile that the 30-ounce one does not. So it's a lot easier for me to hold. And I've had it less than a week, but I absolutely love that the straw is built in. I don't have to cock my head back to gulp water. And yeah, so I was gonna get a Stanley cup, but like also that straw situation would have been the same. The straws are exposed. So I'm really happy about this purchase. This is my best purchase of 2023 so far. I had to put a sweater on because it's chilly down here, and throw my hair back because I am about to cook. I am going to do an easy meal, Instant Pot. This is gonna be a Tuscan chicken soup, and it's gonna have chicken breast. It's gonna have some rigatoni pasta, some white beans, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, a mix of this Tuscan soup starter chicken broth. I'm gonna use all of that, and I have about half of this chicken bone broth left. If you like drinking or using chicken bone broth or beef bone broth, Target has organic bone broth, and I think this is $3.99 for 4 cups, 32 ounces, and that's the cheapest I've found it. I've looked at Sprouts, King Soopers, and Target. Yeah, I have rinsed the chicken. I am gonna pop it in Instant Pot, and while I'm doing that, I wanna talk to you about books. I absolutely love to read, but not actually reading a physical book. I love audiobooks. The reason why I highly prefer audiobooks is because at the end of the day, my eyes are so tired from being on a computer for 8 hours for work that listening gives my eyeballs a break. So I do get both physical books and audiobooks, but I highly prefer audiobooks. And if you are a member of your library, they tend to have some sort of online application where you can download audiobooks just like checking out a library book. So that's what I do. I leverage my library to listen to a ton of books. I also have an Audible subscription. We'll see if I need to continue having it or if I can find all of the books that I'm looking for from my library. So far, it has not been that long of a wait for me to get the books that I have wanted to listen to. So plug for that. This weekend, I listened to 2 books and completed them, and they are Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us, which is part 1 of the story, and then Colleen Hoover's It Starts With Us, which is part 2 of the story. And I'm just so obsessed with Colleen Hoover as an author. I love her storytelling style. The characters, Lily and Atlas, and their story, and Lily's backstory and Atlas's backstory. I literally could not stop listening to these books. And I actually listen to the books on 1.5 speed, so it goes a little faster, but like I can still follow along great. It doesn't seem too rushed, which also helps me read books or listen to books faster. But I would say this is my favorite series of books from Colleen Hoover that I've read. My second favorite is November 9th. That's a really good book from her. And the other book that I recently read from her is Without Merit, which was also a really good book. So if you like young adult fiction and kind of complicated love stories and family dynamics, I recommend you check out Colleen Hoover. Okay, let's get this ready to go. Soup's in the Instant Pot. I took my hair back down and I just heated up a piece of homemade focaccia that my friend Megan brought. She brought a whole platter of it. She's such an incredibly talented baker. She makes bread, she makes tarts. She literally can make anything. She's such a good cook and baker. And she left us with some, so I'm gonna snack on that while the soup's cooking and relax for a little bit, decide on what book I'm gonna read next, I think. All right, I just took the chicken breast out to cool so I can shred it, and added about 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream to the soup, and about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which honestly I just forgot to add in before I cooked this. So this is gonna cool, and this is gonna be dinner. It's getting dark. It's about 5:30, and I have been adding books to my want to read list on Goodreads after spending about an hour on YouTube watching book talk compilations. So I'm about to have dinner, wind down, and I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I'll see you guys again soon.